Thank you for joining me this time and welcome to another brief session together. I'm going to read from Matthew chapter 5 today, verse 23 and 24. It says, "Therefore, if you bring your gift to the altar and then remembers that your brother has something against you, leave there your gift before the altar and go your way. First be reconciled to your brother and then come and offer your gift." I remember some years ago, many years ago, I was preparing for a landmark event and I had invited quite a number of persons to this event. For a part of my life, I had taught in a secondary school for 3 years. And so one of the students reached out to me and said she'll be coming into the country from Canada and she would like to see me before the event. So we fixed an appointment and then we got together in the office and she started telling me the things that she had gone through from the point in time where I had left that school to go to a higher educational institution to work. She appreciated the years that we had been together, 1985 to 1988. And she also spoke about the things that she had benefited from our teacher-student relationship. And I was glad. And then she went rather silent or sad. And she said there was an incident that had happened. She said that in 1987, I had invited quite a number of her friends and her classmates to an event. And that she had expected that she would be one of the students I would have also invited. That in fact, she went ahead to her senior sister in anticipation of that invitation. She borrowed a dress, she borrowed the shoes, and also told her sister that she was going to dress her up for my event. Unfortunately, I never knew that. Unfortunately, I never got to even invite her to the said event. And here we were, how many years later, over 20 years later, and we were now talking about it. And I was quite surprised. She said she was just waiting for that opportunity to see me once again, to share the things that had just been blessing her, but to also let me know where I had hurt her. I could have bluffed her, I could have said a lot of things, but I was also pained in my heart. I appreciated the accolades she had given to me. I appreciated the testimonies that she had shared with me, how my being in her school had been a blessing to her. But I also took time to apologize to her for that event. And I invited her to another event to compensate for the one that she had missed years before. She honored that occasion. But today I remember her. She's still alive, she's well, she's thriving. Today she's a proprietress of a school in one of the areas of Lagos State. But my question is this: is there somebody somewhere that had told you, you have offended me? It could be your spouse, it could be your child, it could be somebody close, it could be a member of staff. Is there somebody that you need to apologize to? Is there somebody that you need to appreciate? Is there somebody that is pained in the heart or is broken-hearted because of you? Possibly you know. What have you done about it? Possibly you don't know. Well, if you do not know, you are pardoned. But perchance you have always known, but you have always bragged about it. God is mindful about that person. If Jesus could say in the Sermon on the Mount that if you're going to the presence of the Lord or you're going to say a word of prayer and somebody has told you, you have offended me, said don't go on, don't proceed with that gift, don't proceed with what you want to do. Rather be mindful of the pain in the heart of the other person. Is it your husband that you need to say I'm sorry to and say genuinely? Is it your child that you need to say to? Or as a child, is it your parent? Or as a boss, is it somebody that works for you? Or as a worker, is it your employer that you need to apologize to? Whatever it is, life is too precious and it's too short for us to keep a record of wrongs. Why don't you start today by putting a smile on somebody's face? I'm sorry will go a very long way. It will heal the pain. It will put a smile. But more importantly, it will mend broken fences. May the Lord help us